Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and in this live stream, we are going to be testing out Automobilista 2 Early Access version 0.9.1. So, I know I'm a little late to the party on this. I just had a lot of crazy stuff in life going on right now. As I've mentioned before, working on putting my house on the market and getting all of that sorted out, and then with finals and everything going on, it's been a little busy. But now I'm starting to get a little bit more time to be able to do some racing, do some streaming and stuff like that. So yeah, jumping back into AMS2, and it looks like we have an exciting update to try out. So one of the highlights of the update you can see right here is Kyalami GP circuit. So you see the course. This is the same modern version that I believe is in Assetto Corsa Competizione. So that is interesting to see. So yeah, this is one exciting update. Personally, myself, I am more inclined towards the classic circuit. That's what I prefer a bit more. And yeah, so there's that big update right there. It'll be interesting to test this out and drive to see what is going on with that. And then we have a new car to drive on this course as well, and that is the Sigma P1, which interesting enough is a P2 car. So that's going to be interesting to drive that, but it's another funny thing that the 2020 version of the car is going to be a P1 car. So I guess when that car is released, that's also going to be in the P1 class, but the version right now is a P2 car. So I'm just wondering. So yeah, it says it's the P2 car in the game. Later on, they're going to add the P1. So that's interesting to see. Thank you, Robert, for subscribing. But yeah, so right now there's 40 unique racing classes, 40 venues, and over 70 layouts in AMS2. So they have a full updated car and track list. So that's interesting to see. They say they're updating some netcode issues, but apparently Paul Keeble is saying it's still quite buggy. So we'll have to try that out, maybe see if we can find some servers. We'll see how that goes. AI performance upgrades and balancing the performance. So that's something that's definitely been needed. It felt like AMS2 was a little hit or miss when it comes to the AI, so that's nice to see. Apparently, also keep this in mind, this is the last weekend to buy AMS2 with the current 40% discount. So this announcement was on May 8th. I don't know if it's current. Okay, so yesterday the pricing was adjusted. So now it is only 20% off. It is only 20% off versus 40, so that's kind of disappointing, but I understand it's getting closer to the official release and stuff, but yeah. So, okay, now we're at the actual changelog. So Kyalami Grand Prix circuit added. The Sigma P1 is added to the P2 class. That's interesting to see. Now I think P2 is getting pretty filled up, which is interesting to see. And that's all with non-conventional P2 cars. So yeah, added the Passat to the Copa Classic FL class. Okay. And then update app key used for live motion. So I guess that's for motion rigs, and it's something for the SDK for that. For the netcode, it's trying to eliminate more of the ghost collisions, so the netcode accidents. For the UI, it looks like it's a lot of minor fixes. So yeah. And then physics. So our standardized ranges, adjusted drag lift increments per car settings. So that's saying, adjustable radiator and brake ducts. So it's saying that if you are adjusting the radiator and brake ducts, it's now better taken into account for the aerodynamics of the car. Brake heating for prototypes and GT cars. Okay. Minor adjustments to the Ultima, stock V8, and Formula Vintage tire treads. Okay. Roll inertia for the stock car V8, Super V8, Ultima Race, and Ultima. So reducing the roll inertia, which means that it is more prone to having a little more body roll. So I sort of felt those were a few cars that were a little more stiff than normal. So yeah, it'll be interesting to drive those. Slightly reduced grip off the ideal racing line. I think that's a welcome change because it felt like, yeah, even when you did sort of trek off the racing line, it felt a little more sticky than it should be. So yeah. And then some more adjustments, the Metal Moro AJR diffuser, stock car V8 diffuser, engine torque curves for some of the cars, and move the default brake bias rearwards for the sprint race, stock V8, and ultimate race. Okay. And then, yeah, AI improvements, some track fixes, some more vehicle fixes. If you guys want to check out this full changelog, you can check it on the Steam page. So this is the Steam store page for that. And yeah, you can check it out there. But without further ado, let's fire up the game. So play Automobilista 2. But first, actually, I am going to switch to my AMS2 preset. So that should be here. There we go. And now we can launch AMS2. Heavens. Oh, man. GT3 adjustment in AI. That's... yeah. I thought GT3 is coming next month? Or I thought, yeah. So I know they're working on GT3 cars. I heard even officially licensed GT3, but I didn't think they're out yet. So yeah. So yeah, we're now in here. It's still largely the same as before. So yeah, you see, hold on, just make sure, yeah, gearing is working just fine. Force feedback. Huh. They must have made a change to it because it says old default. Or no, I don't know. So old default, new default. Okay, so any spring settings? Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm curious, that implies maybe some force feedback changes. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into the new cars. So yeah, even though it's P1, it's not a P1 car. It is the Sigma P1, and I gotta say that's a nice looking car. Reminds me a bit of a mix of like an Orca in the front. Almost looks like the Jaguar XJR in the back. So I'm kind of curious. So Nico Last 12, what are you saying that I should tweak? But only one livery for now. Okay, kind of curious. But if we go to Kyalami, we have the 1976 version now and the 2019 version now. New default is the one with the improvements they've made. So we're just going to load this up right now. And yeah, we should jump in. So new default has some changes. So that's what I'm curious about. So guys, it's the same settings as what I had before. And then, so yeah, if we go to controls, force feedback, gain 30%, low force boost. I don't think I need low force boost. FX, I might turn down to 20. And jump in the car. Did I reset my profile? That's what was recommended for this release. I don't think I did. I'm losing track of my computers and what I've done fresh installs on and what I haven't. Well, let's just give this a go right off the bat. We'll see what happens. Sounds like a larger displacement V8 engine. And okay, slight mistake. Thought I had more room to exit the pits right there. Hold on. Boost to 100%. Yeah, just wait. I think I got caught on the wall there. Early access is publicly available, Cernel. It is 20% off the main price, I think. Whoops, unsafe pit exit, my bad. I find another reset pack highly unlikely right now because it's just simply they're focusing on AMS2. So if I'm perfectly honest, the force feedback feels kind of loose right now. I don't know if it's like, yeah, setting up a new profile would help. This is LP2, yes. Thank you, Christian Perez, for subscribing. Whoa! Yeah. Someone was mentioning liftoff oversteer. So deleting the AMS2 directory in my document, okay. Yeah, I might do that real quick. Okay. I might do that. Yeah, it does feel very close to the Automobilista, the Assetto Corsa Competizione version, which was laser scanned. So I would find it likely that this is laser scanned. So hold on a sec. Let me get to my documents folder. So you guys are saying that I should delete the Automobilista 2 folder. So here's the AMS2 folder, and I'm just going to delete all of that, and I'm going to fire up AMS2 again, and that should repopulate everything. So we'll do that real quick. But yeah, I'm wondering if in the description if they say it's laser scanned or not, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. Most of the AMS2 stuff is LiDAR. I believe so, but I thought the British pack was laser scanned. I'm not 100% positive though. Okay, so yep, this is all fired back up because the music is now back up. We don't need the music though. I don't think I'd get copy striked on it, but I don't know for certain. So yeah, I'm just turning it down just to be safe. Controls, okay, yep. So need to do a quick reset. So we are going to do that really quick. So for this direct drive wheel, the settings you have to do is you go to custom wheel. Pedal type is separate because yeah, you set the configuration, turn down all these dead zones. You don't need them. Like I have the dead zones put into the DI view for the pedals. There we go. Steer left, steer right. And there we go. Throttle, brake, clutch, handbrake, gear up, gear down. I don't have an H pattern shifter, sadly. I wish. Ignition, starters, wipers, headlights. Right. Thank you, John McFarland, for subscribing. PERS, hit limiter, DR, or wait, no. DRS, headlights, hit limiter, and don't need any of that. Cycle camera, I just set to that. Game, pause, reset car, I don't think we'll ever really need that. So, new default, set down to 30%. Low force boost down. FX 25. Menu spring strength 0. Okay, so that works. Now we need to calibrate the wheel. Yeah, Miss Vegas, I'm definitely going to talk about that. It's just we need to get back behind the wheel, and I want to give this the fair shot. $900. Boom. Calibrate pedals. There we go. That's fully calibrated. That should be fine. Performance settings. Yeah, that's okay for me. I don't really need to go. Actually, hold on. Performance. Or way to limit it? Or I don't know. I might have it already limited. Okay, let's go back to E2 Sigma Kyalami 2019. Load up. Hello, Sim Contender. How's it going? Dark Eminence, I totally agree on it. I know they've had that one in like development for a while, but it's like never come out yet. Hold on. Field of view is slightly out of whack. Let's see if we can fix that a bit. Camera. Oh yeah, we also need to turn down or turn up the head movement. G-force effect, I'm gonna turn down to 5. Oh, right, we don't need that. And then cockpit camera, let's do 54. Okay, that's better. This is the Sigma P1, which strangely enough is a P2 car. Wait, hold on a second. I think assists are turned on by default. Difficulty, authentic assists. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, my wheel disconnected and reconnected. Weird. I'm gonna be quiet for a few corners. I just want to get some opinions. Okay, so initial thoughts. This is quite an improvement over the last update. Hold on, I'm getting turned down my volume a bit. Sorry guys, I got slightly distracted. The volume was a little high for me, so I just wanted to turn it down a bit. Okay, so first impressions. It does a better job of handling the idea of the car getting under load. When you're loading up on the car, when there's the downforce pushing down on the front, the steering gets a little heavier. And that's something you do expect with these higher downforce cars. And then when you're in the slower corners, the steering does get a bit lighter. So that's interesting to sort of get an idea on the feel. And it's something I do like. Still not as good force feedback in my opinion as AMS1. But also that does get to a point where it is personal opinions. Like there's no such thing as a total one-to-one real force feedback analog to real life, because force feedback by nature is designed to compensate for the lack of the seat of the pants feeling. But I do definitely, in my opinion, feel improvements in the force feedback. It's improving, still not great, but it's definitely getting better. And it's interesting because, yeah, so a while ago in the forums, Riza told us, temper your expectations a bit. What you're feeling in the final, like, in the, beta, before the early access, that's more representative of what you're going to get in the full game. But since this early access came out, there have been some significant improvements to the driving model, and it's making me a little more excited. It's definitely an improvement, so I'm excited to see that, and I think there is a little bit more that can be squeaked out, but it does definitely feel a lot better than what it was when I first tested it. You're a little bit better at catching slides. It's being more informative, and that's the kind of stuff we need. We need decent force feedback. And now it's starting to give me the kind of information I want and maybe need. So still, the driving model leaves a little to be desired, but it is definitely making some steps in the right direction. A little wide there. But you can start throwing the car a little harder, I think. Just stomping on the loud pedal a little more. And when the car starts to step out a bit, it's like, okay, you can handle it. You feel comfortable with it. And that's one of the best compliments I can give right now. I'm feeling somewhat comfortable. But also there is that quote that's like, if you're feeling comfortable driving the car, you're not pushing hard enough. But it's like, it's definitely improving force feedback wise. And as I said, it's not at the AMS 1 level, but now it's starting to get to pretty darn strong force feedback. Like right there, I basically made that entire slide based off of the force feedback. And that's the kind of stuff I like to see. Pitch the car in, but at the same time, you go in too hard and you go around. But yeah, Confrad, that's one of the things I've sort of been wondering. So it's like, yeah, the Madness engine, it does feel like there is the adjustability. Hold on a second. Turn down the game audio. Let's see. Is that better? One sec. Let me... Yeah, there we go. Is that a little bit better? Well, thanks for letting me know, guys. But yeah, so that's what I've wondered, because it's something where, yeah, they are learning this new engine. And it's like, yeah, it is the Madness engine. And the majority of what we've seen on it is mediocre. I mean, it's okay, but not great. And there's a lot that could be done. And it's like, okay, well, what can they do to improve it? And they're still going to be learning it, I think. I think they still need to learn it. And maybe as they're learning it, as they're improving, we're starting to see this refinement of the driving field. Because I'm just going to go out and say it, this is miles and miles ahead of the driving field in Project Cars 2. I did some testing back to back, AMS2 versus Project Cars 2, and it's two different beasts, two totally different beasts. And AMS2, in my opinion, is the victor. Now, I'd still say, like, I'd agree with Jesper, AMS1 is still better than AMS2 in my opinion, but AMS2 has more features. So AMS2 has the day and night transition. It has the VR. It has the better graphics. And yeah. But in terms of driving feel and the force feedback, AMS1 is still king in my opinion. And there are definitely these moments where AMS2 feels great. But it's just, yeah, they need that little bit of refinement. And I think personally, AMS1 sounds are almost at times even better than AMS2. I don't know why, it's just I haven't been a big fan of F-mod sounds from the get-go. Because yeah, there's Assetto Corsa that has F-mod, and the sound mods that are done in that can be pretty darn impressive. But just as a whole, I'm not a big fan of F-mod for sounds. Have I tried tuning yet on this car? I have not. I haven't looked in the tuning screen. But I gotta say, the default setup in this is pretty good. Default setups in this are pretty decent, and I'm enjoying it. Just be pretty smooth with the car. I think right now I don't really have much traction control going on. But yeah, you can kind of get the car to slide out of the corner, which I'm enjoying that feeling actually. Got a decent drive off. Supercars and stock car feel a little bit weird. Too much understeer. I gotta test those out after this. Okay. Interesting though how it's like when I go off the track right there, I have the wheel turn, but it's like with the way the car's bouncing, it just keeps going straight. I can't really speak for if that's totally authentic, but it kind of in my brain makes it think it is. So let's take a look at the exterior camera and then we can jump into another car. The exterior sounds are okay, but I'd say nothing to write home about. But just watching the behavior of this car, it's very intriguing to see. It's like the drive off oversteer, it's fun. That's one of the best ways I can call it. Yeah, I'm curious about driving the V8. Either the supercar or the stock car. But yeah, it's interesting seeing the way the car loads up. And there are the improvements, but you can see I am definitely Yeah, Paul, that's definitely interesting because they said in a few of the cars they moved the brake bias back already. That's making me curious. But yeah, the external sounds in this sound just very digitized. So I'm curious. So right here, I went off the track. So if I yeah, just the way car bounces, and it's like, yeah, it kind of goes its own way, so it's interesting. Yeah, the replays look a bit like the car's floating. I could kind of understand that. It just looks like there's visually almost this detachment in a sense. But yeah, so let's try a V8 car. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. So we'll do the stock car because stock car Brazil is basically one of their main go-tos in this. So we'll do that. And I really like Kansai or Suzuka. So we'll try out that combo. See how this runs us. So what you guys are saying is you guys are getting a lot of understeer. So I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. So let's see. Or not edit setup. Start. Auto pit. Hold on. The pit lane. I don't know. But let's see how this goes. It was there, manual pit stops. Okay. Well, I just missed it. Okay, let's try to get an idea. But it looks like we have some heat in the tires. Thank you, Ricardo, for subscribing. How do you check the telemetry? Did they add that in? Hold on a sec, let me try something. Controls, that would be under HUD view? As HUD view. Telemetry. I know they've been working on that. Oh, they added that! Awesome! I totally missed this. Thank you. Okay, so that would be interesting to take a look at. But now you can see, like, yeah, my pedal movement. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, it feels like a few of these corners, the car definitely washes out. Like, there, it'll wash out and then snap oversteer. Just realized this is all in metric now because I had to reset my profile. Let me see if I can change that to good old US of A. Display. Yep, changing back to America measurements. Whoa, and we're around. Well, the temperature is still in Celsius, apparently. Unless that's a glitch where it's showing Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Okay, let's try getting this car under control. I'm curious. Nope, they still do not have animated windshield wipers. Huh. You would have thought they would have added that by now. Okay, let's pull up telemetry again. I'm just gonna try doing a lap. So let's see how that goes. Oh! I don't know what it is. Am I not getting the setup of this, or? Feels like, yeah, I am struggling a bit with the setup. Yeah, front left says F. Huh. And now you can press F to pay respects to that lap. Okay. Let's get the dirt off these tires, and... Did I feel it coming? Yes, I did. It's like, just sort of... I wouldn't call it fishtailing, but it's just like, oh wow, it's all of a sudden the balance of the car just gets all out of whack. That's the best way for me to describe it. It's like, I bet there's a way I could have caught it, but I just, yeah, I kind of was a little sluggish there. But like right there, okay, so that time on the hairpin, that just whipped out from under me. That was just very sudden. And it's like, okay. It's a tough feeling because you don't get a feeling of being on the limit. That's what's kind of the most disappointing for me. Yeah, Manuel, I saw that news. It's gonna be interesting. Because there are a lot of people speculating, could he be joining Mercedes? Because Hamilton and Bottas's contracts are up. So maybe a spot at Mercedes or Renault. I heard Red Bull most likely won't be. Okay. Let's try pushing. So right there, I can feel getting close to limit, but not like straddling the limit. And all of a sudden, boom, you're just over the limit. And it's like, okay. Uh-huh. Right there, it's like, okay, I might have induced, that was almost borderline Scandinavian flickish. Ah, shoot. Yeah, the car just washed out a little too much there. And let's try something. I want to see if there's anything I could do setup-wise to maybe try and improve this. Because the setup just feels off for some reason. I'm trying to think logically. What could we do? Because it's like, it just feels like there are those traits that still carry over. It's the madness engine quirks, and it's like you can tweak it all you want, but sometimes that will just rear its ugly head. So yeah, I'm just thinking. So Paul is saying brake bias rearwards, soften the rear anti-roll bar. Okay, we'll turn that down a click. And then, where's the brake bias? Brake bias. Let's do 5743. Let's see how that goes. We try going slower in that turn, yes. But the issue is in the previous updates, I could take it at that speed. That's the thing. It's like, it's confusing. And it's just the behavior of this car just feels so unusual. Versus the, like, so I saw someone earlier was posting that they felt 2 updates ago was the sweet spot that they were feeling. That they felt like the sweet spot for AMS2 was 2 updates ago. And it's, I'm inclined to agree. I didn't test out 1 update ago because I was just too busy with school. 2 updates ago, I was testing earlier on. I was like, whoa, this feels really good. And now, okay. These setup tweaks are definitely helping. Getting that bit of rotation out of the corner that I like. Car's feeling more stable on corner exit. It's settling on the throttle a bit. Ah, a little too loose on exit there. It's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this car. When we get force feedback per car multiplier, yeah, let the car warm up. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna, there's the vehicle. Isn't there traction control you can do? Or am I totally missing that? There's brake bias, anti-roll bar. You would think there would be traction control adjustment. So, change it to authentic, okay. I don't even know if these cars had traction control. Okay, let's try just getting the car comfortable. This is still trying to kill me. That is, I'll call that. Seems like it's kind of reacting violently to the bumps. The bumps are really unsettling this. Like, even the track bumps. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you hit a bump and it's like, whoa, you just shoot forward. Thank you, Michael, for subscribing. I'm trying to formulate this thought in my head and trying to think of the right way to say it. It feels like there's just so much lateral grip when you turn. So it's like you turn the car and it's like it goes. You turn more, it goes even more. And I know that sounds, it's a dumb way to phrase it, but it's like, think about how it is in other sim racing titles. You steer too much and the car washes out. And that's something that some drivers will do to get heat in the tires. And it's like, this, you can't get the car to wash out almost 90% of the time. Like, intentionally. So it's like here, carrying a lot of speed, you have to turn really hard, and then it's still like, it has all this lateral grip. And yeah, so like here. It's like, yeah, like, at the same time, you do get it to wash out a little bit, but nowhere to the extent of, like, in Assetto Corsa, iRacing even, R Factor 2. It's kind of weird to describe. It's... if that kind of makes sense on what I'm trying to talk about. Like, one, what I'm saying is, yes, there is that little bit of understeer, but nowhere to the extent of what it is. Like, that's just one of the things that I'm just so confused by. So let's try something. What I'm saying is almost the opposite. It's understeer with too much rotation. That's what I'm trying to say. It's understeer with too much rotation. That's what I'm trying to say. I did soften the rear suspension, or I softened the rear anti-roll bar. So you guys are saying soften the springs a bit. Okay, let's give that a go. So let's do, wait, there we go. Fronts are as soft as they'll go. Or is this just not modifying? So you're saying FST springs and dampers if it's bumps. Okay. Well. Wait, can these not be modified? I am so confused right now. I thought you can modify those. Excuse me. They need to like come up with something to like just say like, oh yeah, like lock it up a bit. Huh. And anything in this, like, so camber, ride height, spring rate, no. Bump stop, yes, can be modified. Slow bump and slow rebound. So differential looks like, yeah, you can change it. I barely know anything about differential though. That's one of the things that I just, yeah. So differential adjustable power and brake could do change. Let's give that a try or something. Yeah, it seems like there are some things that are a little unusual right now with this car specifically. So I am just kind of confused about that. So no idea what this will do. But Paul, are you saying I just went the totally wrong direction with the differential? Okay, I want to try an experiment. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to jump into AMS1 with this car and track combo. So hold on. 1 sec. So I'm actually going to fire up AMS1 for the testing purposes. I'm just curious how it'll handle it. So hold on a sec. So if we fire up Automobilista 1, I'm going to do the configuration tool since it's been a while since I fired it up. And we'll see what happens here. So yeah, that should be fine. Okay. They're saying windowed mode. Automobilista. Let's fire it up. So we'll see how this is. I'm just curious. Come on, play it. Why is this acting up here? Okay, here we go. It's firing up. Yeah, Oliver, I just wish they took the R Factor 2 engine. Hold on a sec. Don't need the music right now. I mean, the music is awesome, but we don't need it right now. Controls, let's just make sure. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, bam. And yeah, force feedback should be fine. So let's take a look. So if we go to the stock car test day over at Kansai, and let's see. Since we raced the Haviland car first, we're gonna go to Shell for the heck of it. Private testing, yes. Let's see how this is. I'm curious to see how this compares. A lot of people say, drive AMS1 to compare. I need to change the 400 degrees rotation real quick. So fire up Simucube, screw drive. I believe, yeah, it's 400. So, or is it 450? Not a full 540. Hold on. Or wait. $450, yeah, it is. Okay, so let's leave the pits. Well, I'm just curious. Let's see how this goes.
Pit exit looks good.
Wait, I'm at the wrong track. That's Brands Hatch. I thought I selected Kansai, but I must have not. Whoops. Kansai. Bam. My bad. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Go figure. All right, almost finished loading. Bam. There we go.
All clear.
Freaking takes me 2 corners to just say this is better. 2 freaking corners. Oh my gosh. So you see what is going on here. I am actually turning and the car is washing out a bit. It's like, that's authentic. That is authentic. Where it's like, yeah, the car's washing out. And it's like, that's one of the things that just disappoints me the most about AMS2. It's like, the thing is, like, yeah, I enjoyed the driving model of AMS2 to an extent. To an extent, I do enjoy it. It's fun. It's accessible. But at the same time, it has these weird quirks that just, it's like, ah. And when you feel the arguably greatness that is this AMS2 or AMS1 driving model, it's like, oh man, you want more of it. And yeah, it's like, the thing is, this is not a force feedback issue. This is not a car setup issue. It is, in my opinion, a physics engine issue. And the question is, can Riza get that out of the Madness engine? Is there a way to? Is there a way they could reverse engineer the Madness engine and get that out of it? That's what I'm wondering. That is what I'm curious about. And yeah, I know I still suck at driving this. But it's like, yeah. So that's one of the things that I think is simply the biggest reason why you don't get that feeling of being on the limit of grip. Because it just tries to offer you more grip than it should. So you never really feel that edge because it's almost like that edge never exists. So it's like, okay. to my knowledge, I think, yeah, Madness is very, very, very loosely derived off of the ISI motor engine. But they make so many tweaks and adjustments to it, it became its own engine. And it's like, yeah, AMS2 is great when it comes to features. It has the VR, it has the day and night transition, it has the weather. But in terms of driving feel, this still just beats it. And it just kind of, it clicked with me in the stream. In this stream, I was trying to figure out, what is it that feels so off with AMS2 and by extension also Project Cars 2? And it just hit me. It hit me where it's like, it's so weird saying it, but it's like, you turn right, you turn right, you turn more right, you just keep turning more right. And it just adds all that lateral element. And it's like, it's still just off. And I want to try to make a video talking about it and just trying to get to the bottom of this. But it's like, yeah, here you turn too much like that, you feel the car wash out like it is supposed to. Now, I haven't driven too many high performance cars in this kind of environment, but even I know it's like, yeah, you turn like that and carry too much speed, you're gonna wash out. If you smash that loud pedal, the car's gonna wash out, then step out. It's simple physics, and yeah, so you mash the loud pedal too hard, you're gonna spin around just like that. And yeah, so someone was asking to try race, why not? But yeah, it's that idea, and it just seems like with the Madness engine, and I'm not blaming Riza for using the Madness engine, it's a logical choice for them, but it's something where they have the wrong kind of grip. And it's just like, how are they gonna work that out? How are they gonna work that out? And I really hope there's a way to work it out, because I freaking love Riza Studios. I want them to succeed. I want them to make an incredible sim racing title. But how are they gonna do it? Time will tell. That's my thought process on it, and I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on it. So yeah, let's try this out. So we are going to do a single race. We're going to do a standing start. Let's do 15-minute race. No qualifying, random start position. No practice, okay. And we're gonna do 30% damage, just to be on the safe side. Can I fill us, you guys, on the history of the Seda tire model? Not really, because I haven't really studied it that much. So it's like, the thing is, I still enjoy Automobilista 2. I still enjoy driving with it. But it just has these weird things that just make me scratch my head. Thank you, Danielle Takori, for subscribing. So yeah, we are starting 13th. Oh boy, lucky 13. See how this goes. So I think I have it set to 94 or 95%, so yeah. But yeah, it's like, it's tough because, as I mentioned, I do want
Green.
got a good start. Little rubbing right there.
Watch your right. Clear. Watch your right.
Three right. Oh, whoa. Okay, slight contact. Whoa, they're a little wide.
On your
Gotta be
left.
careful.
Hold your line. keep right. Still there, clear left.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what Ryzen can do with the physics, because the thing is, just keep in mind what Ryzen was capable of with modifying the R Factor 1 physics, the ISI Motor 2. They know how to code, but at the same time, they're learning this new engine, and it's like, okay, what are they capable of doing with the Madness engine? They might be able to work some madness with, or some magic with Madness. Who knows? But this just feels so natural, so intuitive, so right, for lack of a better term. And then after this, I think we will jump back into AMS2. Want to try some other combos. GMer, in my opinion, this is better than AMS or AC in terms of driving. Quite a bit better. It's like, yeah, it's feeling those slides, feeling the car step out is progressive. It's intuitive. You get the idea. You don't feel like, oh, whoa, 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 all of a sudden, like that slide right there, I felt it coming on. It's like, okay. Too much brake, too much brake. Oh my gosh, how did I make that stick? Woo, that was close. This is the V8 stock car Brazil. Got on brakes.
Right side, car right. Keep left.
Try to make the pass on the outside and on the inside. Rolling the throttle. Man, this is exciting. Still 10 minutes left in the race. And I'm having a total blast.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there.
Whoa!
Whoa! Still there.
Whoa! Whoa! I almost just got spun there. Oh shoot. I have some suspension damage.
Side, car right. Hold your line.
Oh wow, I have some major damage. even at 30%. Trying to keep the car held straight. I have to hold the car to the right to keep it going straight, I think. Or is this that jolt force glitch that you sometimes get with direct drive? Case Master, AMS1 is miles better than 2 in terms of driving feel.
Car right. On your right. Hold your line. Clear.
Oh wait,
On your right.
it fixed itself. Okay, that was actually a glitch right there.
Keep right.
One of the downsides of an old racing engine is that sometimes you get weird glitches like that. So, ISI motor-based sims, such as R Factor 1, and then Automobilista 1, Racer Racing Experience, they have this occasional glitch. I believe it's in the jolt force magnitude setting, where if you sometimes make contact just right with an object or something like that, it will bork the force feedback a bit. So that just happened to me right there. So I made contact about a lap ago with one of the cars. Oh, shoot! Trying to explain something and I spin out. Ah, of course. No, no, no!
On your left. Hold your line.
Ah. Let's try J-turn.
Car right.
Nope, that did not work.
Watch out. Yellow flag.
Ah, shish kebabs. That was a fail on my end. Okay, so let's just try. Okay, mulligan. Ah. Tried to explain, got too distracted. Let's try that again. Okay. I made a fool of myself right there in front of 145 people. Okay, so continuing.
That's the green flag. Go, go, go.
So, sort of reiterating what I was talking about. So, ISI motor titles have this weird glitch at times with the jolt force magnitude. If you hit another car just right, it will mess up your force feedback. And then if you hit something again, it'll fix it. It's a weird glitch that transcends different racing titles. And yep, that just happened again. And oh my gosh! Oh, big wreck, big wreck. So yeah, I hit a car and it messed up my force feedback. I hit another car, it fixes the force feedback. It's a weird glitch. It is very difficult talking and driving. It's like, ah. That was a big wreck though. I'm gonna shut up and try focusing on closing in on these guys. I just have no idea though how Jimmy is capable of just driving so fast while driving or talking. Oh, someone looked like spun out. I don't know. Yeah, mapping the forward feedback reset. But yeah, it's a weird glitch. I know Jimmy's not for everyone, but I have mad respect for what he does. And it's like, I'm proud to call him one of my friends. Okay, we're closing in on these guys. Okay, go on the inside.
Hold your line. Left side. Keep right. Watch your left. Clear.
There's a pass right there.
Left side.
Just shove the car in there.
Still there.
Oh,
Clear.
that was full lock right there.
Keep right. All clear. Car
And these guys are willing to actually race you. I love it. It always feels like in Assetto Corsa 1, they will just like back off and die once you get within like a car length. But now it's like in AMS, oh. But yeah, I just want to finish a race for you guys.
Right side, 3 wide, you're on the left. Clear right.
There we go. We're in the mix.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Watch your left.
Come on.
Hold your line. All clear. All clear. Clear left. Left side. On your left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Race control is wonders for cutting the track. Keep right.
Okay, that was an aggressive move. Somehow it worked. Oh my gosh, that was so... I mean, we got warned, but oh man. That was... But it's like, yeah, just talking about the driving feel in this.
Car left. Clear left. Watch your left. Hold
And
your
it's
line.
just oddly miles better ahead of AMS2. Oh, 2 cars wrecked off the track. Oh, gotta be careful.
Keep right. Still there. Clear.
Give a little bump.
On your right. Car right. All clear. Car left. Watch your left. Keep right. Still there. Clear.
There we go. A little bit of a lock up there. Okay, let's go on the inside here.
Still there. Keep left. Hold your line. All clear.
That was definitely a ballsy move, but so exciting. It's like, I would not feel comfortable at all trying that in AMS2. Okay, let's see what to do here. A little wide. I want to make an interesting, like, I just had an idea for an interesting video just talking about stuff. So I just thought of this idea because there's almost something like I would call the sim racing sophomore slump. If you think about it, R Factor, great. R Factor 2, struggled. Automobilista, great. Automobilista 2, struggles. Assetto Corsa, awesome. Assetto Corsa Competizione at least struggled at first and still kind of does. So it's like, okay, we're kind of seeing this weird trend.
Right.
And it's like, we haven't really seen a major sim racing title hit 3 yet. So, yeah, kind of an interesting thought.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
So I'm trying to think of how I can maybe flesh out those thoughts.
Watch your right. Still there. All clear. Clear. Car left. On your left. Keep right. Clear left.
Yeah, it's like, huh. Funny to think about. So we'll try to develop that thought and make a video out of it. Oh, we got loose there.
Right side.
I love making this move here.
Clear right.
Except I got a little loose, so he might get a run on me. So, Oral, we are right now testing out the first AMS one for comparison purposes. Yeah, and AMS 2 is still early access. There's still a lot that could be done, but it's like, yeah, kind of intriguing. Oliver, I would actually call Assetto Corsa the new R Factor 2. Or no, not new R Factor 2, the new R Factor. Because R Factor was the one that was known for having so many high quality mods and stuff. Oof. So it's a lot of interesting things to think about, but it's like the TLDR of it is there's some elements of the physics engine of Automobilista 2 that just don't sit well. And I'm just curious, is there a way to tweak it out? Is there a way to fix it? I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a coder. I don't know about this, like, the back end stuff of racing sims. I just drive them and enjoy them. So it's like, okay, what can be done to improve it? And I'm wondering, I'm asking, I'd love to see Riza pull a rabbit out of its hat with AMS 2, but it's like, I am concerned. I just got bumped.
On your right, car right, clear.
Again, that force feedback is acting up. Drinkin' 380, thanks for the sub. So I'm gonna give Mr. Harold a bump, and that fixes my force feedback. Okay.
Keep right, left side. Clear, all clear.
Well, Iriditis, what do you mean by, like, you don't get it? Do you not agree, or just don't agree, or what do you think?
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag? I'm curious to hear what your thoughts on it are, Iriditis. Oh, that was slideways right there. Antoine Patton, my info about my setup is in the description of the stream. Well, Iriditis, I've also tested out with the Thrustmaster TGT and the Fanatic Club Sport wheel. That leader's just pulling away. But there's a difference between funky force feedback and funky physics. I'll put it that way. Okay, how many laps do we have left? I don't know. Oh, shoot. That's too wide. All right, we're throwing the car in. This is the final lap, so we got to roll on the throttle. Can we stay ahead? That is the question. Well, I believe the Madness engine was originally made for Project Cars 2. I thought Shift and Shift 2 Unleashed was more based off of the ISI motor engine. Bon Cacavo, when it comes to hobbies and stuff, everyone wants to measure their stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I invested more than you or stuff. It's like, hey, we're all just trying to have fun. But also, sim racing is a naturally competitive hobby. So, yeah, it's like, can't we all just get along at times? Okay, 1 lap to go, guys. Just gotta hit our marks and drive smooth. Was it branded as Madness Engine then? Because I forget if it was the branded as Madness Engine yet, or was it, yeah. Because I remember talking to Tim Wheatley, who at the time was the licensing director for Image Space Incorporated, and he was saying, yes, Shift and Shift 2 Unleashed licensed the ISI motor engine, I thought. But it could have been licensing it and then they just made the extensive modifications to it. Yeah, Canada inflation for the win. But it's like, yeah, like Ettore, like Mad Driver, yeah, between AMS2 and Project Cars 2, there is fairly no comparison. AMS2 mops the floor with Project Cars 2. All right, couple turns to go, guys. Just bring the car in. On the front straight. And across the line.
That's it, the session is over.
There we go. All freaking righty then. Oh yeah. I will gladly take that. So yeah, it's the weird thing going on right now. So AMS has the driving model. AMS2 has the features. It's like, yeah. It's that kind of difficult thing to talk about because it's like, yeah. So we did our testing with the stock car in AMS1 and in AMS2. And now I'm curious. So what I want to try is a car that doesn't rely on like downforce. So if we go to maybe the GT5 car, Formula Trainer, maybe. Trying to think of a good car that doesn't really rely on downforce. The Formula Vintage, maybe? Let's try Formula Vintage. And we'll do Kyalami. And I'm just kind of curious. Or Decatur Super Light. Okay, let's go with that. And we'll do that at the new Kyalami. So this obviously is a slightly tweaked road car. Doesn't rely nearly as much on downforce as what we were just driving. And one of the thoughts I'm having right now is that, wait, I'm in race. Okay, whatever. So, except I want to change this to stick shift real quick. So gear up, gear down. Okay. So theoretically, we should be able to get this car to wash out. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong true drive setting. Hold on. I need to go to AMS2. There we go. And on. There we go. So theoretically, this car should get pretty close to washing out on this corner. But it just feels like there's just so much grip. There's more grip than there should be out of these road car tires. Like right now, it should have washed out. That should have caused the car to wash out like what we were seeing in AMS1, but it doesn't. So here, we should be seeing the car washing out more than it is. It just has so much freaking lateral grip. It's like, okay. Let's try to take a look at some of this telemetry. That's why I just feel like it's so unusual. I'm trying to get the car to wash out. It just won't. Lane it. I'm not trying to get the car to drift. I'm trying to get it to do the opposite. Trying to get the car to wash out like a car that you'll overdrive a corner is supposed to. Lane it. I'm not trying to drift. I'm trying to do the opposite. So overcooked a corner, and it washes out a little bit, but nowhere near what it should. It's like it just. There's just no pleasing people at times. We're talking about physics issues. Yeah, there are a handful of good cars, and it's like, I want to see more great cars, but it's like, time will tell. This is still early access. And we'll see how things improve, but it's like, yeah, I'd love to see this issue. Lane it. Ay, 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 man. I'm not sure if you're being intentionally stupid or are you just like really not understanding what I'm trying to say. I'm genuinely flabbergasted by what you're trying to, yeah. I'm not trying to get the car to oversteer. I'm trying to get it to understeer. Yeah, that's one thing I've definitely learned, Strawman. And I'm speaking from the perspective of an R Factor 2 fanboy, a former Gran Turismo fanboy. I had my time as an iRacing addict, and it's like, yeah. And I'm just talking about some of the fundamentals I was taught in racing school, guys. Oh, I have testing AMS1 still on screen. My bad. Hold on. Sorry about that. Thanks for the catch. I'm just talking about some of the stuff I was taught in racing school, guys. Talk about scrubbing the tires to just, like, yeah. Scrub the tires to get heat in. Like deliberately causing some understeer to get the heat into tires. And isn't it something where sometimes you complain about the stuff you care about because you want to see it improve and get better? So yeah. Beast Stew, how many times in your relationship do you end up sleeping on a couch? Yeah, Confrad, we'll jump into a prototype after this. I was early on the brakes there. Oh, a little contact. For my first sim rig that I did a custom build on, I literally grabbed an Acura seat from my local pick and pull and mounted it onto my wood cockpit. It was a comfy seat, at least. It just feels like this engine has some funky behavior at the, trying to find the limit of grip. Especially in understeering circumstances. Yep, too old for Forza, exactly. There were those, there were some seats, it was like out of a Civic, like high-end seats, but I didn't have the right tools to get it out, which kind of sucked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just got rammed by the guy. Try to get on his inside. Oh. Slide job somewhat failed, but hey, I got the spot. Okay, I want to try to just change the topic to something a little random. So today I got the news that they are remaking Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Those were two games that were very instrumental in my childhood, and I have a very soft spot for them. So I am kind of curious, what are your guys' thoughts on the revival, the remake of THPS 1 and 2? And I still have my copy of Pro Skater 2 for the PC that I got like in 1999. Oh. But yeah, I'm intrigued because it's also the guys who did the remake, the Insane Trilogy for Crash Bandicoot. So I don't think they are going to take many creative liberties. I think they are going to play it safe after the total nightmare that was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. So it's like, yeah, they need to really play it safe. They need to gain the fans back. And I think if they do it right, this is the right way to do it. Wait, is it Epic Game Store exclusive? I would really hope not. I'd really hope not. But yeah, it's like I literally bought a skateboard as a kid because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It was like a birdhouse skateboard, and yeah, I loved that thing at first, and I literally bought a ramp. Could almost do a kickflip as a kid, and then I let one of my friends try it. She couldn't get an ollie. She grabbed the board, slammed it against a light pole, and just totally busted it. I was like, really? That sucked. Because it was like a $110 skateboard. But yeah, like, so all this ranting aside that I've had with AMS2, I'm still having a lot of fun. But it's not at the high level that we had compared to what we had before with AMS1. I'm still having fun trying to reel in 6th place. Still trying to push the car and everything, and I'm having fun. But it's like, it could be even better. That's the thing. All right, we got a good run here. We're gonna close in. Okay, let's try to reel in this guy. We got him in the draft. Boom, bump. Norman, as of right now, I don't have my butt kickers set up or anything. Okay, let's see what we can do. Butt kickers are the Breville sandwich makers. That's funny. Yeah, they did a great job making Kyalami here. Okay, let's swing out. We got the run. They're very conservative in that kink there. I'm not kink shaming, I'm just saying they go a little slow through there. Okay, 2 laps to go. So White Lilac, we've been having this massive debate where I sort of feel like it's starting to click, where it's like, yeah, we are trying to figure out why the physics in AMS2 / other Madness Engine titles feel weird. And I just feel like the easiest way to put it is there's just so much lateral grip that it is very difficult to get the cars to wash out. And it just feels like it has a lateral grip going on and on and on and on and on. It's like, it's that weird struggle. So we literally, before jumping back into AMS2, we did an AMS1 race to compare. And in my opinion, it just took 2 corners to make things feel a lot better. Or I mean, just to get the clear indication that, oh yeah, AMS1 felt a lot better. So after this, I am gonna jump into online racing through AMS2 because I want to do some online races. And if you guys have AMS2 and you want to join in, I can make a server or something, because that could be fun. All right, we got one more lap, guys. I don't think we can reel in 5th, but we'll see what we can do. If I had maybe 2 more laps, I could have jumped maybe to 3rd. But hey, I will take this. But yeah, now they give you the ability to actually drive on your cooldown lap, which is pretty awesome. Boom. Yeah, Connor, I know that I think they're planning on DTM cars in AMS2, so that's nice. Let's see what there is online right now. Multiplayer. Formula 3 at Donington. That's under qualifying right now. Yeah, that sounds fun. Why not give this a try? So that's where I'm joining in, guys. Well, Lanid, I'm saying by default they changed it now. Yeah. And it was part of the changelog that I talked about at the beginning of the stream. Okay, so everyone else's netcode is like eek. But hey, I'm okay with that. So okay, Formula 3 should be fun to drive. I need to change to paddle shift. There we go. I almost just got murdered. So wash out a little bit there, but not as much as you should in a corner like that. Poochie Head has joined. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's turn to a couple laps. Norman, from what I heard, that Niels Heusinkveld is not a part of the development for AMS2. He said that he was too busy working on the Heusinkveld engineering stuff, so I don't think he is consulting for AMS2. Oh, whoa, it's the short Donington layout. My bad. Someone else made that mistake too. I'm so used to the full layout. At least I was not the only one who made that mistake. Thank you, Kirby Atwood, for subscribing. Whoa, come on, man. Nine tenths off the pole. Ah. Whew. The Formula 3 feels... It's interesting, I'll put it that way. This is the Dallara F.309, if I remember correctly. Turn to pit box. How many laps is the race actually? Is there any indication? I don't know, but we'll just jump into the next session and we'll see how long it is. Nowhere near as good as Netcar Pro in my opinion. Netcar Pro is truly an underrated gem in my opinion. It really was a great sim racing title that had a lot of elements ahead of its time, really. Like the rain, the rain was great. The dynamic tire wear, it's like, man. Yeah, Oscar, it's a weird thing because it's like, yeah, it feels like also, especially a couple of updates ago, it was really fun. It was a lot of fun to drive. I was having a blast, and now it just seems like this update knocked some things out of whack for some reason. Like, and a lot of people are saying the past two updates are like broke some parts of the game or sim. It's like, I didn't test out the update before this one, but this one is just kind of weird for some reason. But yeah, I still enjoy it. That's the thing. I still enjoy it, but it's missing some things that I just wish were there. And yeah, so guys, I'm gonna throw out a quick shameless plug. Thank you for watching this stream. It's been fun driving this so far. If you're liking the stream, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. So it's like, I know what Riza is capable of. Riza is capable of doing a lot. They're capable of taking a weird physics engine and making a lot out of it. So the question is, are they going to really, really be able to pull this rabbit out of their hat again? Are they really able to improve it? We'll see. So yeah, waiting for this next session, I guess. Looks like this UI is glitching right now. So this is a... It's not telling me how many laps. Saying 6 laps of fuel for some reason, but... Be safe, I'm gonna fill up a little more. Brabham BT44 coming, yep. 15-minute race, okay. Or 17, oh, that must be the time of day. They have a lot of work to do. Yeah. So it seems. Thank you, Norman. Yep, looks like we have 127 watchers, 70 likes. Got a good start. Almost got punted by the red car behind us. And just like that, we're up to second. He's running wide. First place has a freaking fast car. Yep. And he got a better run there. He's gonna be on my inside. I wouldn't be surprised if he has better aero too. Bit of a slide job on him. Can I display pedal inputs? I can on the telemetry page. So A is throttle, B is brake, C is clutch. We'll do a couple laps with this telemetry on right now. Problem with this camera angle though is that I don't have a mirror. Wow! There's no way that guy was gonna make that corner without hitting me. Really? Sorry guys, I just need to have that mirror. I'll get a good run there. Very loose there. Okay, I'm just gonna try to focus and drive. CB has a 2-second penalty there. Okay. Got a little over aggressive there. High stakes, I do like the force feedback a little more. It is a little more informative. It's still not at the level of AMS1 though. Ah! Ah, dang it! Come on! That freaking sucked. Oh, my shining moment. Lena, just out of curiosity, are you one of those idiots that don't believe in global warming because there's occasionally a cold day and doesn't get the difference between climate change and, yeah. I'm just curious because, yeah. Sniper, I'd say that is a great bargain. One second penalty for track limits. Okay, I'll take it. These tires are, yeah, starting to fall off a bit. I'm just gonna shut up and drive right now. YouTube says it's a Corsair. I hate this new YouTube Studio update. It always glitches out for some freaking reason. I guess one of them either got a massive slowdown or ran out of fuel. Whoa! And we're in third. I'll take it. Right there, man. This guy, he almost caught me a spot because he was trying to race me. Hey, Itchy, how's it going? Well, default, that was kind of my fault because I've been talking about how there's like almost too much grip in some ways in AMS2, and I spun out while leading the race, and he's like, oh, too much grip, huh? I get smart aleck comment, and it's like, yeah, this guy doesn't understand the difference. So that was kind of my fault because I said, oh, you must be like the guy that thinks global warming is a hoax because sometimes we have a cold day and doesn't understand the difference between climate change and yeah, and it's like, then he's like, yeah, he went off on it. I cut the corner too much there. Landon, just out of curiosity, what car do you drive in real life? Kind of funny, I drive a Volkswagen GTI 6th gen. Well, I got back to a podium at least, so yeah. I'm happy with that. Got a formula and this is all right. It still feels like there's a lot of trouble getting to the limited grip, to describe it that way. Still feels like there's trouble there, but I mean, for the most part, it was all right. So let's try a different race. I'm actually going to kick off a server. So guys, if you want to join, Hold on a sec. Okay, so server name is going to be Sim Racing Paddock. And let's go into multiplayer. I'm not thinking karts just yet. I want to do a race with the new prototype. So the P2, the Sigma P1, and we'll do that race at Montreal. How about? That's a good experimental one. So okay. No password, because why not? 7 laps. Rasid, there is no spa in this sim right now. Okay, qualifying. Edit session. We'll do 15 minutes. Time regression, real time, yeah. Reels means, sure. Rules, regulations. And wait, so for tire wear authentic, fuel usage, yes. Pull down lap. And we'll do damage offered first race. Okay, so guys, server is open. Name Sim Racing Paddock. Would love to see you guys join in here. Right. I'll just kick it off. So you guys should be able to join in the middle of the qualifying session. Or wait, I have practice session too. Whoops. But yeah. You don't see it? Should be there under the name Sim Racing Paddock. Just checking something real quick. Nope, looks good. Yeah, server name Sim Racing Paddock. We'll do some practice. Or no, okay, yeah, it is qualifying session. The practicing was just a glitch. Oh, whoops. There we go. One server on Montreal. Why are you guys not seeing it? Try refreshing it? I don't know. That is... If any of you are friends with me on Steam, try joining that way. Because I made it public. Okay, let's jump out of here. And let's see what I can do. Multiplayer. Create new session. Host settings. Public. No password. Save. Realism settings. That's all good. That's all good. Good. Start server. Server has started up again. Any luck now, guys? Because I know CB, he was in the server that I joined before. I don't know if he's having issues. Or yeah, he said he was having issues before. Let's try this again. Multiplayer. Create new. Component settings. Why the heck would they do that? Maximum human opponents? Like 1? That's what they said as the default? Really? At least it was a simple issue. But that was what they said as their default. Please tell me you see it now, guys. Please tell me you see it now. But yeah, thanks, Rob74. Lena J has entered the server. This shall be interesting. Let's see if his driving packs, or let's see if he can back up his smart aleck talk with his driving. Yeah, I'm gonna press. Okay, yeah, we got 5 people in. Looks like you guys are able to see it now. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Well, lane it isn't slow, yeah? Alright. We'll see how this goes. He's a Project Cars 2 specialist. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joss, alright, I know he's fast as well. I think I've seen him a lot in Gamer Muscles servers, I think. Now let's see how this goes. I mean, yeah, if you train a lot on anything, you get good at it, so yeah. I mean, there are Fortnite specialists. There are Call of Duty specialists. You specialize in something, you will end up good at it, so yeah. I think that's part of the reason I tend to be more of an average driver in general. Wait, I've been disconnected from my own server? What? You have got to be kidding me. What, did it... What the heck? I don't even know right now. Wait, Steam is offline? Wait, Steam crashed? Hold on, let me check something. Exit to desktop. No connection to Steam. What the? Hold on a second. No connection to Steam. Interesting. Yep, Steam crashed. Dang. Wow. Okay, then. Yep, Steam is down for routine maintenance every Tuesday. Okay, then. So, that's kind of rough. I didn't expect that to happen, but yeah, so I think on that note, I might just end up wrapping up the stream here, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that. Yeah, literally just happened. Boom, right there. Hold on a sec.
Ah, dang it! Come on! No!
Yeah. All right. Well, I think, yeah, I also had to do some homework for my film class as well, but yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys, doing some testing and sort of comparisons and stuff. And I do want to kind of make a video sharing my thoughts, and I want to get some of your guys' opinions on it. Like, so it's interesting just trying to put together these thoughts and opinions. Like, remember, guys, these are just my opinions. Like, you guys have your own opinions. So yeah, but it's intriguing because the thing is, I still enjoy Automobilista 2 a lot. I want to see it get better. I want to see it succeed. I want to see it making itself into a great racing simulation title. But admittedly, there are those glitches and bugs they need to iron out. And I think, yeah, they will definitely work on that. They'll definitely improve. They'll definitely refine it as time goes on. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it a stream. I want to do another one maybe later this week. I'll keep you guys posted. So for that, check out the Discord or Twitter or Facebook. I'll be posting about that and just what's going on. And I have some exciting stuff coming soon for the channel. So yeah, if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get notified on upcoming content and streams and stuff like that. But until then, guys, for Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and thanks for watching.